Robin across the table from me is excited. That makes for fun. I love these. Keith and Jerry, as Yona calls it, your bromance little conversation.
It's going to be a good show, guys. We're introducing a new segment today called...
What did we decide on this?
Yes!
Hold it. I'm the executive producer. I'm supposed to know this. Bold predictions.
That's it. This was your idea.
That was my idea. Was that more than 30 seconds ago?
Yes!
Squirrel.
It was like 90 seconds ago.
Really?
Bold predictions.
Well, then if it's 90 seconds ago, I can't be held responsible to remember it.
I genuinely forget what I have for lunch. Seriously, I do.
Somebody who's a lot smarter than us, there's some sort of, that means something, that short-term memory, but how's your long-term memory?
Oh, long-term memory is amazing.
Yeah.
I literally forget what I have for lunch. Like when I'm playing squash or paddle or platform or something like that, sometimes I forget the score. But I can tell you...
But that's not... forgetful because you're focusing at the moment.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what it is.
You are.
I'm just so in the moment.
You're in the moment, which is an interesting thing. A lot of people can't do that.
Yeah.
Be in the moment. That's a skill to be in the moment.
Yeah, but I can tell you everything about something that happened 2 years ago, down to the very details. What's that? Who texted you over there? You got distracted.
Yeah, sorry.
Who was that?
Any business.
Okay, sorry.
Any business. What are you, my wife?
I thought it was somebody associated with the show.
No, I'm doing business. I'm trying to make a living here, you know?
Okay. He's doing multiple things at once. That's when we need to be terrified.
And none of them well.
And that's when we need to be terrified. Judah Wickower is our director. I have a feeling today's show is going to be freaking amazing.
What are we going to talk about today?
Smith, what are you looking at over there?
I'm sorry.
Okay,
Are the cameras on or we're just
the mics on?
They're
not
the
on
mics
yet.
on, I can look at my phone. Jeez almighty.
Oh, I gotta try to keep them in line, Yona. The wonderful Yona.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Yona. It's a better place when you're here, Yona. We love you.
Yeah, the world is in a better place.
Yeah. Did you tell her? Well, let's save the zings and zangs for the show when the cameras.
Oh, really?
Did you tell her about the wallet fiasco?
Yes, I did. I hold absolutely zero back.
Same with me and my wife.
Zero back. Because you know why?
Well, because it's eventually going to come out.
They're going to find out.
They're going to find everything out. Yeah. So you just go ahead and tell them.
No. Well, I'm not smart enough to. You've got to be pretty smart to be deceivious like that.
Did you just make up a word?
I think so.
He just made up a word.
The word deceivious?
Deceivious, Judah? I don't think.
A word? No.
That's not Judah said. What? Deceivious is not a word. Deceitful, yeah.
Deceivious. Deceivious is not a word?
Judah's face there was priceless. He goes, what? No, that's not a word. Deceivious is not a word, right?
It's a word in my world.
That's not a word. It is now. All right, we can rock and roll when you're ready, Judah.
I mean, how many? This is like 245, I think, right? This is show 245.
It's the end of the year. Judah's laughing so hard he's crying over here.
Face,
that was priceless.
Oh, my God.
It was priceless.
It was what the F personified.
That was pretty much what that was.
What the F did he just say? Give me back my coffee I just bought you. Give me back my coffee.
He got you an extra one, too. All right, let's rock and roll, homies.
What are we going to talk about today?
You know what we're going to talk about.
Okay.
Stephanie's asking if we're drinking this early. It's coffee. It's Shenandoah Joe's.
It's Shenandoah Joe's. Might have a little something in it.
We had going on. He said quiet on the set. Are we intro going? No. Okay, here we go.
Quiet on the set now. Sorry about that.
Good Tuesday morning, guys. My name is Jerry Miller, and welcome to Real Talk, an insider's guide to real estate, life, the pursuit of happiness, and the English language. Keith Smith and Jerry Miller. Judah Wickower, our director. Today's show is going to be absolutely fantastic as we inch closer and closer to the best time of year, the holidays, Christmas, New Year's, time with family and friends, and an appreciation for life and all that is good and great in the world. Guys, give the show a like and a share anywhere you are watching. Judah Wickhauer is our fabulous director. Let's welcome the distinguished gentleman, Keith Smith. Que pasa, chico?
So we're switching from English now.
Yeah, I try to trick you, challenge you.
It's funny. I was talking to somebody the other day. Yona speaks multiple languages, and I made the joke.
You did really well with that, with Yona.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah.
Really, really well.
Oh, yeah. I what do you say? Outkicked my coverage.
You outkicked your coverage.
Yeah, and when I say she's my better 7/8, which she does not like me saying.
Why doesn't she like that?
Because
you're calling yourself the 1/8?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
gotcha.
She doesn't like it much like you do when I put myself down.
I don't like that.
I know that. But in that vein, when I was talking to somebody about Yona speaking multiple languages, and they asked me if I did, and my answer always is, man, I'm just working on English. And earlier was just proof of that, of me making up words that don't even exist.
Deceivious.
I thought that was a word.
And Judah kept us in line. Deceitful.
Yeah, it's like a mix between mischievous and deceitful.
Deceitful.
See, that's it. So I literally think this. I'm dyslexic, and I think words backwards. So that would be an example of that. I'm trying to make an excuse for creating a word that didn't exist.
We should let the viewers know. So the beautiful 7/8, the better half Yona was out of town.
She was out of town.
Out of town yesterday. Keith Smith and I did a show yesterday with Nikki Chambliss and Anthony Harrow.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to us about the trials and tribulations of your morning, Mr. Smith.
Show over yet? Oh, that's 10. I thought it was 11:30. It's 10:30. To put a spin on it, not to put a spin on it, to change it around a little bit. Look, when Yona's away.
Forrest runs away, the dog.
Yeah, I do not do very well. I'll be the first one to admit it. She's my everything, and across the board. And when she's away, and she was up visiting grandbabies, and for my little Harry's third birthday, I tend to fall apart a little bit because we're just together. We're just together so much, and we're so in sync. But I forgot my wallet.
He forgot his wallet.
I forgot my wallet.
Okay, and that's normal. That happens.
Except
when you park.
Except when you forgot your wallet, and you forgot your wallet, and you go to park in the parking garage, and you walk away after 2.5 hours and go, oops. I don't have any money.
So Jerry and Judah, yes, I'm speaking in the third person, we are trying to rally around our inner circle friend, the distinguished gentleman, Keith Smith.
It just meant the world to me, by the way.
And we realized that we don't carry cash anymore.
That's exactly right.
And the parking garage, is there cards allowed?
Excuse me?
Can you use cards to check
Yeah,
out?
I use a card. I use a debit card.
Oh, you can use a card?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you don't...
I could have just given you my credit card, and you could have done it that way.
Well, that's kind of what I was asking for, but you didn't offer it up, so I didn't want to go there.
Is that what you were asking for?
No, I was asking for some cash, but...
You asked for a few bucks.
If you would have done that to me, I would have given you my debit card and said, just get it back to me when you can. I'm just saying, that's what
now
I
you're
would have
making me feel really guilty.
Of course.
Okay, I apologize.
Of course.
Next time I'll give you my debit card.
I am Catholic, so there you go.
There's the Catholic guilt.
I got a little Catholic guilt.
Next time I'll give you my debit card, the PIN number to my debit card, my social security number, my son's birth certificate, his social security number, my voting card, my credentials to the stock account. Anything else you need, distinguished gentleman?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay. So we're trying to scrounge up.
Hold on. I think I have your wife's cell number.
You do, which is terrifying.
Yeah.
Just terrifying.
But all kidding aside, we're joking around having a good time.
Well, tell them about the change in the Ziploc bag.
So you can tell them about the change.
So we're trying to help the distinguished gentleman, and we're scrounging up every iota of change. Do you guys at your offices have a drawer at your desk in your offices that's kind of the junk drawer that has a cornucopia of a number of things, including a little cubby for change? So I go into the junk drawer, the cornucopia of things. I look into the junk drawer. There's a Brooks Brothers button.
You tried to give me the button, by the way.
There's a quarter, a dime, a rusted paper clip,
Yep.
19 pennies, and
Yep.
a little bit of fuzz from my jacket. I squirrel it all into the Ziploc bag. Judah adds, what was it?
35 cents.
35 cents.
35
Judah
cents.
added 35 cents. And we gave Smith a Ziploc bag to go to the parking garage. lo and behold, the charming, distinguished gentleman did not need that.
Let's set that up a little bit more. I thanked you and I gave it back to you because I realized they only take dollar bills.
They don't take change?
They do not take change.
Is that true?
Yeah, absolutely.
I did not know that.
They don't take change there. You know, you're thinking like the New York Thruway when you used to be able to throw a quarter in there.
Yeah.
And all that kind of great stuff. But look, the holiday spirit and being nice, no, really, and being nice and kind to people pay off.
Well, you also charmed her.
But I've, over the years, over the 2.5 years I've been doing the show, I always said good morning to her.
Okay.
There's a reason I knew there was a person. Her name was Colette. No, hold it. Oh, God, it'll come back to me. Starts with a C.
2.5 years.
2.5 years, thank you.
Talking to her.
Thank you. And just wishing her good morning, thank you, and all that stuff. And I walked up to her and I said, look, I left my wallet home. You know, I got to go home. Can I go home? Can I come back and pay you and all this stuff? And she goes, I got you, sweetheart. And
she said, sure, honey.
She said,
I got you, sweetheart. Talk. You
I
can
got
go
you,
ahead out of here.
I may have gotten a date. I don't know. I haven't quite figured it out.
You're a married man.
I haven't figured it out yet. No, I'm only kidding. But she let me out. I said, boy, that's just a beautiful thing. Thank you for doing that. No problem, honey. Thank you. And I actually bought her a cup of coffee this morning.
Shenandoah Joe's.
Shenandoah Joe
Dave
Coffee.
Fafara. We love you, Shenandoah Joe's and Dave Fafara.
I brought her a cup of coffee. But I want to talk, there's a reason I want to kind of start about this. You know, it doesn't take a lot to be kind to people.
Michael Plecker. I see a GoFundMe in Keith's future. Michael Plecker. Oh, that was funny, Michael. That made me laugh. It made him it made him grunt.
No, it made me go, It could be worse. But look, it doesn't cost anything to be kind.
Amen. Well said.
It doesn't cost anything to be
brother.
kind. And really, it starts with the C. I remember her name probably halfway through the show. But, you know, always was, hey, good morning to you. How you doing? Have a nice day. You know, I'm walking past her. And, you know, it takes literally no time out of my day. But now when I was like, oh, God, how am I going to get out of here? And, you know, I maybe charmed her a little bit, or attempted to anyway. And she said, I got you, honey. And I brought her a cup of coffee, made her day. She said, thank you.
So does she cover it out of her pocket?
No, I think she has a way to bypass the system, to be honest. I was just grateful. I wasn't questioning or looking into it. I was thank you. Have a Merry Christmas, have a happy holiday, and left. But I went a little bit out of my way to Shenandoah Joe, picked up an extra cup of coffee for it, and she said thank you. So.
You're a good man. Good things happen to good people. We'll give some props to Interstate Service Company, a home's best friend, and realtors watching the program, and it's streaming all over the realtor pages across the Commonwealth and Central Virginia. Interstate Service Company, guys, is a home's best friend and will help you get to the closing table. My friend, it is now the 14th of December.
Can you believe that?
We're 11 days from Christmas. We got Charlottesville's finest.
They're coming to get me.
They're coming to get you, and they said, Keith Smith, you broke the law getting out of the parking garage.
I did not break the law.
No, Mustache Dan Pettit says, Keith, you were having a senior moment. Give him a zing back.
No, he's right. He's right. Well, you'll find out. You know, back to this thing about short-term memory and the long-term memory. When you're knocking on 60. You know, both of them are starting to falter a little bit. Yeah, you know, Yona and I were talking about this morning. It was like, holy schmoly.
Holy schmoly. He just said holy schmoly.
I almost was going to say something else.
Okay.
Holy schmoly. That was a big saying in the 70s, by the way. Maybe the 60s, maybe the 50s.
I think people know holy schmoly.
So it's 10 days away from Christmas Eve.
Yeah. What's the Smith tradition on Christmas Eve?
Whoa, great question. It's pivoting a little bit. Historically, we do Christmas on Christmas Eve.
Okay.
You know, so Yona is Austrian.
Okay. We love Yona.
And it's a tradition there. They actually, in the Germanic countries, I know for sure, so Germany and Austria, they actually put candles on the tree. So you know Pop. So just imagine
The firemen.
the firemen, New York City firemen,
You're putting candles
We're
on
putting
one of the most
flammable things.
things known to mankind.
And so every Christmas, we have Christmas dinner. It's always fish, right? We open up a percentage, probably half the gifts on Christmas Eve, and then we save the other half for Christmas Day on that end of it. But the tradition is we will sing Silent Night
Ooh.
at midnight.
Will you do any singing for us
Excuse
on the
me?
show?
No.
You won't do any singing on Real Talk?
No. We'll
Okay.
get Yona to do that. She's the one with the voice.
Is she a good singer?
Oh, yeah, she sings in choruses. Yeah, she
Yona speaks multiple languages.
and sings. In
sings.
In multiple languages.
Yona, you are a catch.
Her
Don't ruin this by taking away from the compliments, okay? That's what you're going to do here.
I
I know you
actually.
very well.
Yeah.
What were you going to say?
No,
Don't ruin
I don't wanna-
this.
I don't want to tell you now.
Just give her a
Ask
compliment.
your crystal ball, it'll tell you.
Bold predictions, Keith Smith. Bold
Predictions that Smith is going to say her choice in men wasn't so good.
No.
She
Not true.
I
don't like when you do that.
I live every morning I wake up I try to be the person she wants me to be. Maybe that's the wrong choice of words.
I think she just wants you to be yourself.
That's it.
Yeah. The best
Which is a scary thought.
The best version of yourself.
That's the route I was.
is what Yona
That's
wants
the
you to
route
be.
I was going to go.
Best version of yourself.
So look, that was just the
You never finished the thought about Pop the Fireman and the candles on the tree. Have we ever had an explosive, flammable situation in the Smith abode?
We have not, but Mr. Smith, my father, Pop, could be sitting next to the tree with a fire extinguisher while we're singing.
Does he do that?
He did the first couple of years.
He did?
Then after that, he said, "Screw it." Just imagine that.
Dave Norris, former mayor of Charlottesville's got a comment for you.
Dave's an outstanding individual.
Well, you might want to take it back after I read this comment.
Nah,
Dave, you are an outstanding
There's
individual.
nothing Dave could say that would upset
He
me.
says Keith Smith's fans demand that he sings a Christmas carol on today's show right now.
So, Dave, I take everything nice I've ever said about you.
Dave Norris, we love you so much, homie. We love you.
Dave.
Merry Christmas,
I'll
Dave.
tell you what, Dave. I will make a deal with you, Dave. He probably has I don't know, but he probably has an awesome voice. If you want to sing Silent Night, come on. What was
This week?
What's our last show?
Friday.
No, we got one.
Oh, no, we have next week.
We have one on Tuesday, right?
We have one on Monday, Tuesday, and then we have to determine the 24th. Judah was giving me a little bit of grief.
No. We determined this already.
Okay. Oh, Judah, get ready.
I determined it anyway.
Oh, the executive producer, make an executive producer decision.
I'm going to be in Connecticut with my grandson.
On which dates?
Leaving on the 22nd, coming back on.
So you're leaving Wednesday the 22nd?
Correct.
Okay, fantastic.
But let me get back to Dave.
Okay.
If Dave wants to come in, sneak into the show that's a great thing for the show on Friday. Because we've got Scott Morris coming in.
This Friday?
No, on the 21st.
Okay.
Pay attention.
Well, that's Tuesday.
I know that, but it's close to Christmas, and we can sing Christmas
Okay,
carols.
okay.
We can sing Silent Night.
Well, you said it's a great thing for the show on Friday.
Oh,
and it's
really?
Tuesday.
So I made up a word.
Deceivious.
I made up a word. I don't know what day it is.
Okay, so on Tuesday you want Dave Norris to come in and sing.
Yeah.
Dave, you should do that.
Yeah.
Come in and sing, Dave. You know who else who has the voice of a songbird?
Judah.
Lloyd Snook.
Lloyd, oh.
Counselor Lloyd Snook down the
Oh.
hallway.
Well, he'll be on, hopefully on Friday, if he accepts my invitation, along with Ned Galloway.
You know what would be must-watch content? Dave Norris. Dave, are you a baritone? You think he's a baritone? You think he's a bass?
I don't know. There may be some alcohol involved prior to get at least this guy to get to sing. I've got to have at least a sip or something.
I'm more of the conductor, not the singer.
Oh, right. Bullshit.
Dave,
You are not getting away. If this happens,
I'll sing. You
are
I'll
not
sing.
getting away that easily.
You know why? One of the reasons why my wife.
We'll do a Milli Vanilli thing, and we'll.
They didn't sing.
I know that. That's the point.
Oh,
we'll do
it would be lip reading.
We'll totally lip sync it. We'll reverse it and lip sync.
Okay. You know what would be must-watch content is Dave Norris and Lloyd Snook singing on Real Talk.
Okay.
I'd watch that.
Well, you'll be here, so.
I think that'd be front page of the Daily Progress.
Yeah, that's a scary thought. The fact that would be.
That would be. You want
true.
the lawsuits, or you want a former mayor and a current counselor singing on the front page?
All kidding aside, Dave's great humor.
Dave, did you just put in the comment section that you're confirmed and you will 110% sing on Real Talk? Am I reading this correctly? Dave Norris, you're singing next week on the show? I think I am reading this here.
Or if Lloyd agrees to come on Friday, he can sneak in at the back end of the show and see if Ned is Galloway's. Oh, I know Ned has a voice.
Ned Galloway can sing?
Yeah, he's actually has a
Board of Supervisors Chairman, Albemarle County, Ned Galloway.
He's an actor, former actor. He actually.
Should I text him and ask him?
No, don't do that.
Say, Keith Smith is saying on the show, you have the voice of an angel.
Well, hopefully nobody's watching other than Dave, and we'll just throw this at Ned at the end of the show, because we're going to talk a pretty heavy subject about UVA's announcement on today on the parcels that they're going to put into the affordable housing program they're doing for this 1,000 to 1,500 units. So we're going to talk a little bit. We're going to be kind of get a little geeky about that. So at the back end of the show, we'll bring out our
bold predict. Can we go to the crystal ball cameras? Everybody look at the screen. Go to the crystal ball cameras.
And our Cindy Lou Who hat.
Bold predictions.
Yeah. You're rubbing that a little.
Bull. You always go there.
I didn't go anywhere. You went there.
You alluded. You messed it up a little bit.
Did I really?
Yeah, messed it up a little bit. Do you pomade or hairspray?
Maybe both.
I do both.
Do you do both?
I do Tresemme number 4 hold and some pomade.
So do I.
Bold predictions. Have you? Do we have the crystal ball bold predictions on screen? Oh, they are on screen. Can you tickle the crystal ball?
You're a real pain in the butt today. Tickle. How do we go? Tickle.
Look at the screen.
Tickle. How does that work?
Keith Smith is bringing us props. We also have the wand.
We have the wand. We have the hat. We have all kinds of things. You know.
Jonas says, "What do we owe? What do I owe you, gentlemen, for the kind words?"
Yeah. A Trex Checkpoint SLR.
She's not buying you that bike.
Damn it.
You're asking, is that a fourth? How much is that bike? Is that 5K? Is that a 5K bike?
Yeah. Will Keith get a new bike?
Bold predictions. Maybe yes. Maybe no. Yes.
Yeah. It's maybe has a 6 in front of it. Yeah.
The bike has a 6 in front of it?
Yeah. Bikes are not cheap.
I see that. And the cost of bikes undoubtedly went up in COVID.
Went up, you can't get them.
Yeah, you can't get them.
Yeah, you can't. You just they're it's kind of like houses, right? You can't get them or toilet paper during the thing. Look, we're having a lot of fun here, and this is what I love about Tuesdays. There's really no no topic. If somebody can throw something in the feed to see what our crystal balls may say on something, or AKA yes, maybe no, yes, AKA stump the chumps. Please throw it in the feed and see if we can get it right or wrong. I was thinking about the show today when I was on the bike.
Okay. This
morning, and I don't know how to approach this because we have fun and we grandstand a little bit.
Yeah, it's a show.
But we're really, believe it or not, humble people. We don't really like to do that. But there was a couple of predictions that we made, a couple of bold predictions.
Bold predictions. Judah, anytime we say bold predictions, go to the bold predictions camera. What is the proper way to...
Look, he rolled his eyes on that one too.
It's every day. Every day. What is the proper way to use the crystal ball from a touching standpoint? You're the executive producer.
Oh, I mean, I'm supposed to. Oh.
I mean, do you rub? Everybody, look at the screen. Look at the screen. Are you rubbing it?
I don't know. I think you're supposed to go like this.
Is it over the ball? Where you don't touch it?
Somebody who's a lot smarter than us can ask Google, which is smarter than everybody, on what it does. I think you're supposed to wave your hand over the top of it, or maybe the wand goes on top of it. I don't know.
Oh, the wand on top of the wand. How do you use the ball, Judah?
What are you asking him for?
Well, I mean, Judah is a smart guy.
Other than he doesn't know the word I made up.
Wow.
I don't think you touch it.
You don't touch the crystal ball?
I don't think you do. I think you kind of wave your hand over the top of it.
Okay, so what is your bold prediction?
So this is important real estate talk. So you gotta have to. I don't think you physically touch it.
Okay, so
and I think the reason you don't touch it is because it puts smudges on it.
Michael Plecker says you don't touch a crystal ball.
Okay, got it.
You don't touch a crystal ball.
Okay.
Janine is saying never touch the crystal ball.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I will not. You never touch the ground.
Look at this. I got a
Lauren
finger-
is saying, don't touch the ball. That's 3 people that have put in the feed in less than 10 seconds. Don't touch the ball.
We
All
will not
We
touch-
won't touch the ball.
You got me into trouble.
I apologize.
You got me into
I
trouble.
apologize.
That's it.
Well, executive producer, when you contribute the crystal balls to the set,
I'm supposed to
you
have
set
instructions.
some rules.
Really? Like
Yes.
you're going to follow.
I wouldn't follow them. Right. You wouldn't follow them either.
Really?
Neither of us
Really?
follow the rules.
Did you just say that?
Well, you and I are both embody the don't ask for permission, ask for forgiveness
No, that's
later.
not true.
That is true with you.
That is
I
not
know
true.
that's true
That
with
is
you.
not true.
That-
Are we gonna
why
do-
are you doing that smirk right there like your hand got caught? I know you well enough to know who you are. And you're blushing right now.
Are we going to do this in front of everybody?
Yeah, we
Are
always do.
Are we going to have Dave? Is Dave around? Dave, are you nearby?
Dave, come sing, Dave.
I think Dave needs to show up and moderate the conversation here.
Oh, that is, I mean, he is an officiant.
Oh yeah, we're not getting married.
I know we're not getting married, but he's used to moderating things is what I'm saying.
Yeah. So we did. You know, I was thinking about it on the bike here. You know, we're trying to bring it back to real estate and stuff like that, and not to be, pat ourselves on the back. I say this once. I've said this multiple times. People ask me why do I do the number of shows we do every week. One is because we have fun, right? I just love being with you guys, but it makes me much better at what I do because I have to read. And read, I almost made up another word. I read a lot. I had to keep it to short symbols, symbols. Like I said, symbols, syllables, less than 3.
I read a lot.
There was another word. I was looking for, but it just didn't come
So
out.
far, we got to figure out the first name of the lady at the parking garage. Starts with a C.
Starts with a C,
I read a lot.
and I sell for a living. Yay, go Keith.
Nicholas Erpy says it looks like it's a magic show on Real Talk, and
It's
it's
a
great.
magic show, yeah. Where is Nick Erpy?
Nick Erpy, we love you, social media ninja.
But all kidding aside.
Tell them about the bowl predictions.
Yeah,
they
so-
were right.
Yeah, well, look, we were right about
A lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff, right?
Yeah.
And so we predicted in the middle of the COVID that this housing thing would be a V recovery. Everybody was like, no.
We predicted that. We predicted the demise and collapse of Zillow with the iBuying.
Well, I remember that show vividly.
Yeah.
And I remember the pushback
Oh yeah,
from the real estate agents.
from agents.
Yeah. There was that.
Because they're brokers.
Well, I think the pushback on it, actually this morning went back and looked at that show. The pushback on that from us, or from me anyway, was that Zillow was going to take over our world. And
They were going to use their scale
that's exactly
and their
right.
technology.
That's exactly right. And I said very clearly that it was not going to work. And it
I
didn't.
remember.
It failed.
That's right.
To me, the business model just didn't make sense, and it was unsustainable. And it turned out to be, in a big way, millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. And on top of that, I feel sorry for the people.
They got fired.
That's the first thing. I feel sorry for the people that they wrote contracts on to buy that they're walking away from.
Yeah.
There's a huge number. This is nationwide, of course, but there's a huge number of units that are walking away. But
So Zillow was using an algorithm to try to price homes. And they were using their massive financial resources and their economies of scale to, you like that?
no, I was just looking at Yona texting me.
She's saying behave?
Yeah, literally.
Is that literally what you said,
Literally.
behave?
Literally, boys. Literally boys with
Boys.
an explanation mark.
I'm sorry, Yoda. We're trying to keep them in line here. But they were trying to use their massive buying power and their economies of scale to leverage an algorithm, price homes, and purchase them from afar without being in the market. And it collapsed.
Do you know why I predict? What I hung my hat on, why that was not going to work.
Why? Well, because they weren't looking at the quality, the wear and tear of the home, what condition the home was in, and they really didn't know the nuanced elements of individual markets in the nation. I would say those are all correct.
So I was reading over the weekend a bunch of reports and data put out by NAR, and in particular, Dr. Lawrence Yun,
Okay.
the chief economist for NAR. 90% of the people.
Kelsey just said, "Stop touching the crystal ball, Jerry." I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. It's in front of me. It feels good. It doesn't. I mean, this thing is so heavy. Oh, all right. Go ahead. I apologize for interrupting you.
And you know you can't do
I know.
that.
I apologize.
just
The
totally,
ADD. I'm sorry.
I just totally lost.
Dr. Hune.
Will Keith get his training?
I'm sorry. Jerry's distracting Keith. Dr. Hune, and why you knew that Zillow was going to
I
collapse.
will make a bold prediction. If you interrupt me, I will lose my train of thought.
Bold prediction. I will stop.
So I was reading a report this weekend by Dr. Yoon, and this time of the year is when they start consolidating all their data, right? All their and that's what NAR provides, National Association of Realtor and Virginia Realtors and CAR, Charlottesville Area Association of Realtors, all provide great information and data for us in the marketplace. And what I do is I just devour that information. But 90% of the people who bought last year would use a realtor again, or a real estate agent, I made up a new word again, a realtor in a transaction. So and that number has been pretty consistent. And why I thought that this iBuyer wouldn't work is what I've been saying on the show for 2.5 years. This iPhone I'm holding in my hand isn't a trusted advisor, isn't going to help you through this process, isn't going to sit down with you at a kitchen table and figure out what's important to you, right? Or via Zoom, if when it was in the middle of the pandemic, which we still are in, frankly, but, when we were in the height of it, to do that. And I just felt this, it just wasn't going to work. And darn it, it didn't work. The other thing we predicted was a pretty quick rebound on the housing. We also predicted a pretty quick rebound on the unemployment unemployment rate. What we didn't see is the lack of jobs. Nationwide, we're about 4 million across the, lack of employment, or lack of folks applying for jobs, or the need for folks in jobs. I think I got that right somehow.
You got that right.
Somehow, I like that. There's around 4 million open positions.
One of the reasons we were confident in the recovery of housing and the economy in the middle or in the midst of this pandemic is because of our experience and knowledge of living in the Charlottesville and Central Virginia market. We've realized in past downslides that this market is insulated and somewhat protected from national macro trends.
But I'm looking at I'm talking national numbers right now.
Okay.
I actually ran out of time today. I was going to try to dig into some local numbers, and I'll do it for the Monday show, or we won't have time on Friday. Friday's going to be a busy show talking about
because Dave Norris is in singing.
Dave Norris is going to be. Did he really say
he hasn't responded? No, I may have made that up.
You may have
made that up. I would love if you came in and sang, Dave.
Yeah.
We will have some Christmas spirit.
We have to be careful because we want Dave to continue to contribute to the show. We don't want to scare him away.
If Dave sings, he will continue contributing to the show.
Yeah, but if we...
Dave is a likable guy.
Very much so. We spent some time together in Norfolk and did this presentation at the Virginia Governor's Housing Conference. And I've known Dave, but when you kind of sit at a table and give a presentation with somebody...
Yeah, you really get to know him.
You really get to know him.
Yeah.
And it was amazing. We prepped for it, and it's the chemistry, like your chemistry, we just clicked off, and it worked out really, really well. I was honored to sit next to him and represent our region.
A crystal ball camera. One of your bold predictions would be for 2022 that housing in this locality is continuing to get more and more expensive and less attainable.
Yes, and maybe no yes.
Maybe yes, and maybe no
maybe yes, maybe no yes. I think you're going to see inventory loosen up. So we'll probably make a little bit of a bold prediction here for 2022. And what I mean by inventory loosen up, the last 2 years have just been off the charts, never seen before for the history of what everybody's keeping numbers for this. And that's not me, that's coming from Dr. Yoon. I will see more of a balancing in the market. I think when we have this conversation next year, I think you're going to see a pickup somewhere between 2.5% and 5% of inventory versus 2021. Now, keep in mind, 2021 is off the charts, low,
Yeah, meager levels
right? You're going to see a pickup a little bit
of
on
2
that.
to 5%.
2 to 5%. The other bold prediction that I'm going to make here, and it's not me, it's just really reading the tea leaves. We will not go over 4% in 2022 as far as the mortgage rate. I think we'll hover somewhere between 3 and 4. You know, look, there's always the unforeseen, right? There's always the.
Well, that's why these are bold predictions.
That's why they're bold predictions. But so I will think we'll see. Don't touch it. I think we'll see. Yeah, you want to.
I
You
do want to touch it. It's a
to.
ball. Very ball driven. So's my son.
Okay, just put your hand over the top of it there, Miller. So I see that as where we're going with that. But I do see a pickup on it, and there's going to be a unique. There's a couple of things stacking up for 2022, maybe even 2023.
What's that?
And you know, a little bit more new construction's coming on. It's anemic, right? Did I create
Anemic is good.
Did I
Good
create
job.
a new word?
Well done.
It's anemic,
Got it.
but it's coming in. These are projects that have been in the pipeline for years. They're starting to come on. So some new construction is going to come in. This whole forbearance thing that everybody's been freaking out with, which we also predicted on here, was, matter of fact, I think you and I went toe to toe on it on two opposite positions.
Oh, is this where you toot your own horn?
No.
Will Keith toot his own horn? Maybe yes, maybe,
Maybe
no,
not.
yes.
No, I just.
You were right. You did say that there would not be a massive addition
Of foreclosures.
of foreclosures or housing stock.
But what may happen, and again, I'm just regurgitating what I'm reading here. I'm just putting a different spin on it, on that end of it. I think you're going to see a little bit new construction come in the market. You're going to see a little bit of forbearance units come back on, because that's going to start working itself through in the first quarter of next year. And what's going to happen is they're not going to go into the foreclosure column. They're just going to come on the market. Right, so there's so much equity in the homes at the moment. It's not like it was in 2008, 2009, 2000.
Where they were underwater.
Where there was an inverted equity.
Yeah.
Right now, you've got positive equity. I like that, how you're inverted equity.
Dude, you're on point right now. The coffee's kicking in.
No,
you can
it's-
tell.
I'm channeling the crystal
Oh,
ball.
channeling the crystal ball. You need a name.
My name's Keith.
Well, no, obviously your name is Keith. What are they called? The palm readers?
Palm readers.
No, the people that can see into the future, the palm readers, there's a name for them. Help me out, viewers and listeners. Someone that you go, a fortune teller.
There you go.
It's
That's
a fortune teller.
Fortune teller.
You need a fortune teller name. Like the great so-and-so. We both need fortune teller names.
The great maker up of words that don't exist.
Branding is not your,
Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
the great maker-upper of words that do not exist?
Sure. If that makes you feel good, that's what we'll do. But no, seriously, on a serious note, I really think you're going to see somewhere between a 2.5% to 5% increase in inventory this time next year versus what it was in 2020, 2021, when it's wrapping this year up. Again, it's going to be anemic. It's not going to. It's going to change the depth of the pool from 12 feet to 10 feet or 11 feet or something like that. We just need this red tape into green tape, and we're going to probably chat a little bit about this with Ned on Friday. Hopefully he's not listening or watching today, and he does do this. He does do it. So, but the conversation we had yesterday with Anthony Harrow,
Executive Director of?
TJAC.
TJAC is an acronym
Thomas
for?
Jefferson Coalition.
Area?
Coalition of the Homeless.
Yeah.
Did I get that right?
You got that right. Yeah.
Or just TJAC.
TJAC.
Or just an awesome dude.
Great dude. Great facial hair. Right?
Yeah, he's just an awesome dude.
Yeah.
Never, I've known him for a bunch of years. I've never been in a situation with him that he ever said anything ill about anybody else. Never ever said it about a situation. Just always got this positive attitude, which is inspiring, to be honest with you. But what my takeaway from that conversation was, what do we talk about all the time on this show on how to move projects forward? turning
Green tape. Red tape into green tape.
green tape. The fact that they were able to get that project put through rezoning and actually produce the hotel project on, they were talking about it was red roof in or red carpet
Red
in?
carpet.
Red carpet
Red
in.
carpet.
Red carpet in a year is what we need to figure out how to generate inventory. What we can take, what happened there, and package it in and do it in other projects, then that inventory can increase. But, guys, we're 5 million. We're actually having a really good new construction year in 2021, but we're 10 years in the hole, right? And it's just got to get this inventory loosened up a little bit, and it's really the only way to do it is turn the red tape into green tape, get some more projects coming in the ground. I know some people may not like to hear that, but that's what has to happen. It'll loosen up the market, and it'll drop that pool down. So you're going to have this balance happen in 2022. I will tell you.
Bold prediction. Christopher Eagle, hello. Johnny Ornalis, hello. Ali Wheeler, hello. Live on every social media platform possible. Brittany Gray, fantastic realtor. We'll get to your comments about Stanley Martin here in a matter of moments. Keep going, my friend Keith Smith.
I want to.
Sorry, I'm not touching. Sorry, Kelsey. I keep touching there. I'm sorry.
I'm going to take that away
I'm
from
sorry.
you.
This was a great addition to the set. Johnny Ornalis says we need gypsy hats and a smoke machine. The smoke machine is a great idea. We have the gypsy hats. Are you going to put? All right, look at the screen, everybody. Let's put that. Should we put the hats? This is going to mess my hair up.
I know that, but it's okay. You'll get over it.
It's going to mess Cindy Lou Who or the Jester?
Well, we're doing the crystal ball
All right,
stuff,
so it's the Jester. Is it the Jester?
That's what that is.
All right. This is really tight. This is going to mess my hair
Oh,
up.
okay. I will make an executive producer. But Johnny, thank you, but we actually have them.
We also have, we need a smoke machine.
Okay.
The smoke machine is a good idea, dude. If you had the remote and you could play the smoke machine and smoke came all over the set.
Yona's going to kill me. I'm ordering stuff on Amazon.
This is actually a
left and
tax
right.
write-off. It's a work expense.
That's exactly right.
It is. It literally is.
I've got a meeting with my CPA this afternoon.
Save
Literally.
receipts. This is part of the...
I've got them all on my phone.
Okay, fantastic. Brittany says Stanley Martin, and you can offer some perspective here.
What were we talking about?
Brittany Gray, Stanley Martin is bringing lots of new homes to the market.
They are.
And she says, come see us. Shameless plug.
Yeah.
Which we respect her hustle and chutzpah.
Yeah, well, but she's right. But that team...
Nicholas Irby.
We're going to... He better be careful. I'm on their show on Thursday, and I might blow that up a little bit. But here's the perspective to that. Those projects were in the pipeline for years until now, and they're just the timing is perfect on that. But Stanley Martin is bringing some project. They're bringing 200 units to Fulvana County.
We're getting requests from Jane, Grayson, and Spencer to put the hats on.
Which one? Oh, you really are uncomfortable.
I'm going to put the hat on. If the viewers want the hat on, make sure the shots are on.
Which hat are we talking?
You got the Gandalf hat. Nicholas is saying, this is hilarious. Judah, I might need your help. Keith, is Atari from Lord of the Rings basically like Gandalf?
Well,
is Atari from Lord of the Rings
Atari
basically like Gandalf? Judah's the expert. Can you help me out here? Judah, I need to put the hat on. How do you put the hat on?
You don't have to put that.
Fine, I'll put the hat on. All right, that's why my wife married me. She said because I'm willing to.
Did you actually say your wife married you because of your hair?
My wife married me because I'm willing to do stuff like this.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'll put the hat on.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah.
I can't see a damn thing.
A little suggestion, turn it a little bit sideways.
What's that? This is how I can see you, Keith. This is what I have to do. What's that, Keith? This is for you, Johnny Ornalis.
Johnny's another outstanding individual.
Because we love El Mariachi so much, one of the best restaurants in the Commonwealth. We are wearing the hats. Now we need the smoke. The smoke machine is a good idea.
Well, let's go get somebody on the downtown mall with a cigarette. We'll go ahead and blow some cigarette smoke in
That's
there.
bad for you.
On that, yeah, it is bad for you.
Multiple best show evers in the feed.
Best show ever. Well, these Tuesday shows are the
Batman and Robin's so fun.
I love all our shows together. Mondays are great because we got a ton of real estate agents watching, and we get some great information out. But Tuesday is just you and I having fun, being you and I. And Friday, I can't look. You got to turn it around.
I'm looking at you. You're limp again over there.
Well, I'm limp.
Yeah, you're limp over there. We need to help.
I think it's supposed to. Though.
Is the Gandalf hat supposed to be limp?
Yeah. Are we going there again?
Well, I mean, was it tied to the hat last time when this came up?
Correct. It was the turkey neck.
It's the turkey.
It was the turkey neck. I'm
says
60 years
bravo.
old. Give me a break, okay?
I'm talking about your hat, you sicko.
Got it. So look, I've got permission to do this.
Oh, well, I love when things start that way.
No, I got permission to do this because I asked permission beforehand. Is Christopher still watching?
Christopher Eagle is watching.
He's one of our agents. We meet with our team members, or our partners is what we like to call them, twice a month, and we talk about their business plan and help them grow and all this stuff. You're going to appreciate this.
Okay.
You can turn the hat there, genius.
Okay.
Go
ahead. I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead. Keep going.
Actually, I want to be serious. I'm going to take the Gandalf hat off.
No.
No, don't do it. Oh God.
All right, we'll put it back on.
Hold on.
Is my hair okay?
Yes, your hair's good.
Is my hair okay? Can you get me the Tresemme number 4
I'm trying to be serious.
from the green room, Judah?
Let me know when you're ready, okay?
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. All right, you're being serious.
So, no.
You have the Gandalf hat. He's trying to be serious. Okay.
So,
I'm sorry.
now I'm conscious about my hair.
All right. No, I'm so conscious about my hair. Hold on. We need to go.
Oh, is she really? He's going to bring it.
I know. He's a great director. You're the executive producer. The executive producer can't have hair like that.
Is it really?
I mean, it's a little. J-Dubs.
Christopher, hang on, buddy. I want to give you a kudos.
It's Tresemme number 4.
But we're waiting.
We're about to Dr. Keith's hair here on the show. Wait, no, we need to fix it.
You do not touch my hair.
We need to fix it.
Do not touch my hair.
It's not a good situation.
This is not good.
We need to fix it. It's in the closet. It's the black bottle that says Tresemme on it, Judah. It says Tresemme on it. It's literally where the clothes are on the shelf. Can you not see it?
All right, I'm good. I'm good.
All right. I'll look for it. Keith, go. We'll go on a one shot with Keith, and I'll find it. One shot with Keith.
But you can't do that. The director's over there.
The director's coming back. It's coming back. He's leaving the green room, and he's coming back.
Christopher Eagle,
I'm
trying to give you a compliment.
One shot on Keith.
I'll get there eventually.
Okay, is it a one shot? Okay, Keith, go.
All right.
Go.
Oh, he's going to go get his stuff.
You're on a one shot, Keith.
Thank you. Christopher, I just wanted to say thank you for what you did and what you shared with us, because I can't do this seriously.
Look at the screen.
No. Don't touch my hair.
Can you, come on.
Well, you're the designer. I can't
I'm
say
not
it.
your sister.
Get.
You want me to get the mirror too? Okay, go ahead.
And I pay for this. Folks, your
partners do. You better be.
Our sponsors.
It's fine. I think they're loving it.
Can I be serious?
Yes,
now?
yes.
Thank you. Did we lose people?
No,
people even
we're good.
Watching at
Tresemme needs to pay you. Brittany Gray is laughing hysterically right now. Brittany Gray, you're A+ people. I'm gonna go comb the man's hair in a matter of minutes here. Go ahead, Christopher Eagle. I know we have to give Christopher Eagle some props. Go. We love Christopher Eagle. We call him the sharpest dressed realtor in car. Christopher Eagle, I sincerely mean that. You are the sharpest dressed realtor in car. A close second would be whom?
The name escapes me. I just met him the other day. It'll come back to me in a little bit.
Well, I think in the past you said Brian Susia.
Yeah, Brian would be a
Matt
close
Neese is up there.
Matt Neese would be a close.
Matt Neese is up there.
There's another gentleman I met, and the name just escapes me. I did a deal with him. I can't just names are not my thing today, or words that actually exist. But look, we meet twice a month, and Christopher gave me permission to share this. And through our help and our mentoring and our coaching and working with Chris, Do you know what he did this year?
What?
He paid off all his student loan debt.
Christopher Eagle.
He actually paid off all his debt. All his credit card debt, his student loan debt, and I believe he shared with me he paid off the remaining balance. So that's what you can do in this business, right? And he's 110% in 110% of the time, and he shared that with us at our end of our year kind of rally up and talk about what we can do to help him do next year, much similar to what Nikki was talking about with her 130 agents on that end of it. I won't share the number, but it was substantial. And, it's exactly, when you hear conversations like that, the decision to partner with Quentin and Yona and you guys to do what we do makes it all worthwhile. To sit down and look a guy in his face and say, by the end of this year, I will be debt free. That is freaking awesome.
That is awesome.
And that's what you can do in this business, by the way.
Congratulations, Christopher
But
Eagle.
I've been meaning to talk about that on the show since he told me about it, and he gave me permission to say something. So, this guy is an absolute rock star. He gets it. He puts 110% in, and that's what it takes to do this job.
So the next thing we got to do, see Eagle. Christopher Eagle, we love you. Sharpest dressed agent in car. Sharpest dressed male agent in car. Nicholas Erpe, you're going to love this. Yona's loving what she's seeing right now. I think she's also encouraging us to behave. We got to fix that hair.
Is it really bothering you?
We got to fix that hair. Because should we bring the mirror over off the wall?
So let's do this.
Can we bring the mirror from the green room off the wall, Judith, to Keith?
Hey, director.
Can we get let's get the mirror. Let's get the mirror. Oh, I'm sorry, Kelsey. I'm touching the crystal ball.
Why don't you do a one shot on him and I'll walk into the mirror and
No, I think it would be hysterical if we brought the mirror over. Can we get the mirror and bring it over? People, it's good content. Christopher Eagle says this, and Christopher Eagle and Nicholas Erpe and Alex Erpe and Xavier Erpe and Michael Erpe and the fabulous Mrs. Erpe, get ready. Get ready for what I'm about to say. Christopher Eagle says this: my wife and I are super excited with what we've been able to do and the opportunity that's been presented with real estate and Keith and Yona, and we're super pumped to start the year debt-free.
That's amazing.
That is amazing.
It literally runs chills up my back.
I can see that. It's getting emotional. Keith Smith is A+ people. Yeah. I will hold this. Get ready. Get ready.
Oh, dude, really?
Get ready. We're going to have to go on a one shot over this here. I'm going to bring this to you here in a matter of seconds. Don't look. It might break. Christopher Eagle, the next thing we should do is Emergent Financial Services, Nick Erpe, Xavier Erpe, and Alex Erpe.
Should chat with them.
Chat with those guys, Christopher Eagle. It will have a huge impact.
But
how are we going to get, do we have a broad shot now? Maybe the one shot on Keith? Go one shot on Keith.
I'm sorry, everybody. I do apologize. Oh, yeah.
It's a little messed up, right?
You're right.
Hold on.
You're right. Will you stop moving it?
Okay, sorry. Well, we got to be in the camera. You better keep talking.
I'm fixing my hair. I do not
my
talk.
God, my hair is messed up too.
Right.
Hold on.
Are we done?
No, we are. Here we go. Do you get that?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
All right.
I'm good.
All right.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm sorry, everybody. I apologize. I think you ought to go over there and get something to put in the drink.
No,
the way this
there literally is nothing.
No,
we're high on life.
We're a little bit of caffeine, maybe.
Yeah, Dave Fafara, Shenandoah Joe's.
But in all sincerity, we're joking around. We're having a lot of fun today on the show, and that's what we wanted to do. But I can't tell you the feeling it is to have a young man. This comes from an old man. To have
You're not old.
Well,
I don't like when you say that.
Well, somebody who's a little past 50. Let's say I'm past 50% of my lifespan. To have a young man that I believe he's not even 30.
Yeah, he said. I think you said 28, right? Eagle.
I can't remember the age. To tell me, at that age point, he is now debt free, and I like to think we were helpful in that process to get there. And you're 100% right. Now's the time to sit down with the Erpes and say, okay, let's map out a plan so that you're in it, right? You're in the game. You're in the stock market. You're in that game that the Erpes can provide you on that end of it. And then when you hit 60, you can look at your account and go, I'm set. right? I'm set for whatever I want to do. Unfortunately, in my case, we were, then we weren't, right? Now we're back to work.
Well, you couldn't have seen the time of great unpleasantness on the horizon.
Well, to be honest with you, I did,
Oh, you did?
but I couldn't get out of it.
Oh, okay.
I was done. We've had this conversation before. You know, you don't.
People want us to put the hats back on. Keep going.
You don't. Oh God, that means my hair again.
We have more hairspray.
We're gonna.
Here's the beautiful thing about this show.
You're touching. Stop touching.
Oh, I'm touching the crystal ball. He's turning 29 in February. Happy early birthday, Christopher Eagle. Christopher, who's now debt-free.
Is he a Capricorn?
Are you a Capricorn?
Oh, early?
Bold predictions.
I think.
Turn 29 in February. That would make him 29 in February.
It depends on what part of February. Early February, you'll be a Capricorn, because I'm a Capricorn on January 11th.
Okay. The March people are, what are the March people? My wife is a March.
So is Yona, and I'm supposed to know
What's
this.
the March sign? The sign of March.
Pisces.
Early March.
I think it's a Pisces.
Oh, it's a Pisces.
I think it's Pisces.
Pisces are they have a lot of feelings. The Pisces.
Okay.
They feel a lot.
And what are you?
She's a Pisces, and they feel a lot.
Okay.
They have a lot of feelings.
Okay.
A lot of feelings.
Would you like to talk about that?
I'm just saying they have a
Let's
lot of
discuss-
feelings. Oh, she's a watch. You're a wonderful woman, Mrs. Will. Pisces have a lot of feelings. I'm a Leo.
Oh, that makes all the sense in
You
the
know
world.
what Leo's?
Yeah.
Leo's
So I wonder how Pisces and Leos get together. Somebody ought to figure that one
on
out.
an airplane coming back from LaGuardia Airport in a terminal
You've been selling that one ever since.
in the sky is the best close of my life.
Yeah.
The best close of my life.
Well, you haven't closed it yet. You're still closing it.
We're married and we have a child. I think it's pretty close.
Yeah. When you get to 60, 70 years of marriage, then that's when it's a marathon.
Are you both predicting a marginalization of our marriage?
I am not doing that. I only wish you the best of the best. I wish you the happiness and stuff that Yona and I have. And
Well said.
We're coming on 36. You're 36.
What's the secret to 36 years?
Oh, that's actually pretty easy. Partner, marry, whichever you prefer to use, with somebody who makes you a better person every day. That's it. That's not any more complicated than that. You know, all the stuff as a young couple, whatever you want to imagine I'm talking about, kind of weighs itself out a little bit. And it really becomes, actually, Yona and I were talking about this on our walk this morning. This connection that grows together over time is I'm literally, and I mean this, I'm literally more in love now with my wife than I was the first time I met her.
That's awesome.
And it grows by every year, and every moment on that end of it. And I mean that from the heart. I'm not just saying that because she's watching, because I've told her this to her face. And it's just, it grows. There's seasons, right? There's seasons, there's changes, right? You're in a different season right now because you have little people, right? And
It ain't easy.
Well, it ain't easy. It's also not, it ain't easy.
Well, let me add a little context here. I'm talking about, sorry, Kelsey, and touching the crystal ball.
Yeah,
I'm talking about
Kelsey, it's just going to be what it's going to
the
be.
3.5-year-old raising a little person.
Yeah.
Parenthood, 3.5, we're in rookie league or double A ball. We're not even close to the major leagues.
Well, you're in high school ball.
High school ball, okay. It said rookie league. You said no, dog.
Actually, little
you're
league.
You're in the
Little
little.
league.
Okay,
Little league.
damn it, we're in the little
Your
league.
wife, on the other hand,
We're
is
in the-
playing varsity.
We're
just
in the
like
little league. Parenthood is so far has been the best, hardest thing ever.
Sure.
And the longest, shortest thing ever. The days feel like years, but the years feel like days. Like, I can't believe he's turning 4, but then on some days I'm like, how the hell do we get to bedtime when it's morning?
Yeah.
It's the best, hardest thing ever and the longest, shortest thing ever. Parenthood.
It is, but much like your childbirth, you over time, not that I know anything about childbirth, but what I hear is over time you kind of forget that, there's different seasons that you're going to go through on this end of it. And at the moment, this is the season that you're in, right? And you may have more little people, maybe you won't. But there's a season that you have to go through, and then there's going to be a next season, and then before you know it, you'll be empty nesters, and that's a whole thing, right? Michael Plecker, who's watching, is a recent empty nester, or is current empty nester, and there's a whole different vibe that goes on there. Then you become grandparents, right? And that's like a whole different season.
Yona says, I'm a Pisces. Yona, I love you. Yona, I wish you were here today. She says, I'm a Pisces. Christopher Eagle, also a Pisces. She goes,
now I know why they get along.
Yona goes, but I have no feelings about bikes.
About bikes?
Yeah, about bikes.
Sure she
Oh,
does.
that was so good.
No. She has a feeling about bikes.
Yeah, she doesn't want you to have a $6,000 one.
She doesn't want me to buy one. That's her feeling.
And here's the beautiful thing about this show. Christopher Eagle is going to meet with Nicholas, Alex, and Xavier Yerpe of Emergent Financial Services.
Good.
It's happening in the thread right now.
Good. I've never steered you wrong, Christopher, and I never will. You will not go wrong with sitting down with those. Stay away from Nick, but everybody else is going.
Nick, your beard game is on point, Nick. I love your beard game. He said, Nick is saying, I'm watching this show and realizing why it's a good thing that I don't have any hair. And then I gave him props on his beard game.
That's just an, look, that's an easy thing to say, right? Because he doesn't have any.
He has a great beard.
I think he's jealous. About the hair thing, I think he's jealous.
He has a great beard. I don't think he's jealous. So Daniel Pettit has a question for you, Brittany Gray. Brittany Gray, are you ready? This is from Mustache Dan Pettit of Real Estate 3. Brittany is of is it Cynthia Hash team, Keith Smith?
Oh, could be. She's going to have to tell you that.
Brittany, I believe it's Cynthia's team. All right, so here's DP's got this question for Brittany and for you. Are you ready, Keith?
Oh, I got to pay attention?
Yeah,
Okay.
you got to pay attention.
Okay, sorry.
You might bold prediction. This is rare that I have more clutter on my side than you. Normally it's the other way around.
Yeah.
Normally I look at how much clutter is on my side. Of the
You want to add
Crystal
something?
ball camera, Judah. Crystal ball camera. So Daniel Pettit, Mustache Dan Pettit for Keith and Brittany. What percentage of Stanley Martin homes are going to be townhomes in Albemarle County? And if detached, how many are under $450K? So he's basically looking for the affordability aspect of
Got it.
things.
That's coming from Dan?
Mustache Dan Pettit, Real
Yeah,
Estate 3.
so obviously I can't recite that number off the top of my head. Of course, Dan knows this, just to go on Paragon and find out what's available.
Brittany says she's of Nest Realty now.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. I can tell you what'll happen in the, let's say, the urban ring, and what will happen in some of the denser areas. Typically, they'll try to, townhomes are cheaper to build, cheaper to develop, cheaper to
buy, more affordable.
Cheap is the wrong word.
More affordable. Yeah.
More cost effective to build, and more affordable for the purchaser. So you'll see this balance going out on that end of it. But I can't tell you out of how many. We can surely look that up. That's an easy conversation to have with the folks at Stanley Martin, and to look at that, because they don't necessarily put everything in the MLS, and I think that's the reason why Dan is asking that question. So we can reach out to the folks on that and talk. Love to bring them on the show one day. So that'll be a lot of fun.
Brittany's got some insight for us on it.
Oh, Brittany probably does.
Yeah, on Stanley Martin. She says, we are moving toward attached living all over.
Yeah.
And move-in ready.
Yeah. Oh, move-in ready. That's interesting.
Offer some perspective on that.
I think, be careful. I want to not get myself into trouble.
Brittany, keep offering perspective here. I would tell you, with our plans, 2/3 of our product has moved towards attached villas.
Attached villas. Yeah. So the first thing Brittany needs to agree to is come join us on a Monday show.
Brittany, will you come on Monday for the Monday Market Monitor? Bold prediction.
You're having way too much.
I love it so much. The bold prediction, Brittany will come on the Monday Market Monitor on Real Talk. Brittany loves life. She likes to have a good time. And I will have plenty of Tresemme number 4 for you, Brittany. She said, sure, she's coming in.
Cool.
She's in.
Cool. And we'll have to bring another Stanley Martin person in, and we'll do a Stanley Martin roundtable conversation. Maybe Amanda or some of our fellow teammates.
Amanda Lamont.
Yeah. you know.
Batman and Robin's killing it right now.
I love this show. So but it's from a development perspective, and you'll see.
She's talking to Amanda Lamone right now.
Cool. You'll see. Thank you, Brittany. You'll see but as the rubber band goes out, right, in some of the other jurisdictions, you'll probably see less attached product and less townhomes, a little bit more single-family detached. I can tell you at the project that they're doing at Colonial Circle, it's about
Colonial Circle's outside Lake Monticello.
Yeah, so I'm trying to recite the numbers in my little head here. There's 200 units that they're building. I want to say it's pretty much a 60-40 split, 60% on the townhomes and 40% on the single-family detached. But don't quote me to that number. But when Brittany comes on and Amanda, we'll definitely have more information.
Why? Okay, here's an interesting thing that's coming on the thread. We have multiple agents talking to each other.
Yeah, cool.
Why is spec home not the preferred nomenclature anymore?
That's a great question, and that would be a great question for Amanda and Brittany.
Okay, I'll tag them right
I've often wondered why that. I think it's more of how the market perceives. I think it's more of a branding. That's probably in your wheelhouse. That's more of a branding and marketing. What sounds better? You know, do you want to buy a spec home or do you want to buy something move-in ready? I would think I would want to lean towards that end of it, but I'm really curious why they're moving to that model, and a lot of it might be, and I'm taking a stab here, so if I'm, this is purely from my conjecture.
Oh.
Like that? Huh? Did I use it right? Did I use it right?
You
Cool.
did.
From my conjecture, my speculation, my bold, well, it's not really a prediction, but my bold opinion for what it's worth. Look, the way the market is going right now, I know this much. Stanley Martin, or the production builders for that matter, don't have escalation clauses in their contracts. Unlike the custom guys, right? The custom folks and the custom builders, right? They have escalation clauses. So they don't. So if they're selling a house to you today or selling to you a house to you 6 months ago for a fixed dollar and lumber goes up and labor goes up,
That's pretty huge.
they eat it.
That's pretty huge.
So I would think...
Because they have the cash reserves to do so, where the local custom guys may not.
But from a builder's perspective and a developer's perspective, and this is purely spitballing here.
She's
right?
got an answer for you. And I tagged Amanda Lamone, too.
Okay, so let me finish my thought.
And some Stanley Martin VPs.
And then see if oh boy, am I getting fired?
Get ready. Get ready.
And see if my bold prediction is right. I think from their perspective, they can build it, set the price, put it on the market, maybe, the path is a little simpler for them, a little bit more, their bottom line looks a little bit better. I may be wrong, and Amanda and Brittany will correct me if I am.
So Brittany says it is primarily because of supply chain shortages.
That's what I thought, yeah.
Move-in ready product help us set healthy and realistic expectations.
There you go.
Michael Plecker, whoa.
It's a new toy.
I like and see that. The answer is yes. The answer is yes. Michael Plecker says, I know, it's all about language. You sell houses, but you buy homes.
That's exactly right. Same conversation if Yona and I were helping you and Mrs. Miller sell your house, right? You're going to get me into trouble. So, yeah. You have decided that the physical structure you live in.
I'm ready to sell it right now, babe.
So the physical structure.
The 2-year marker for capital gains exposures at the end of March. Let's list it.
Mr. Predicto, will Jerry allow me to finish the sentence?
Ask later.
But that structure is not a home any longer. It's a house. Mrs. Miller, on the other hand.
Yeah, she's measuring our kids' height in the pantry.
That's exactly right. This is a home to Mrs. Miller. This is not a house. That transition hasn't made there. Similar with Keith and Yona, right? Yona's made this.
Yona's ready to get the hell out of Dodge.
Yona's
and
made
sell the house.
Yeah,
I love you, Yona.
Yeah, and I have not.
And Keith is still looking at the pantry and the height chart of his girls.
That's actually, I am.
Is it in the pantry?
I don't know where. You know what? We painted over it. I'm only kidding. Yeah, so I'm only kidding. Yeah, we didn't do that.
Is it still in there?
Yeah, it's still there.
Was it a height chart?
Yeah, we have it.
Okay.
It's in the kitchen actually, on a wall next to the refrigerator. We have a height wall.
She says, this show is already great. I'm happy to add value from a new construction perspective.
Yeah.
And she says, we'll share plans for Colonial next month. It would be a great time to have us on.
Oh, is she ready to share plans? I didn't think they were that close yet.
So Monday Market Monitors. Can we say that she's going to be on? You're the executive. You're the casting director. Bold prediction. You're doing that thing you do. You're doing that thing you do. Are you looking at your calendar?
I'm looking at my calendar. I think that is going to have to be in January because we are booked for the rest of...
Who do we have on Monday?
We have... I can do this.
Crystal ball camera.
We have Carla Floyd of Closure Title and Suzanne Reel of Real Property, which I'm going to give a shout out to her.
Suzanne Reel of Allied Property.
That's what I meant to say.
Yeah,
Allied Property. Thank you. I'm making up words that don't even exist.
Allied Property.
Allied Property. Thank you for sponsoring, by the way.
Yeah, Allied Property. I trust the name of the property game.
Yeah. Well, my brain, what was it? When a football player, when a receiver, before he catches...
When he does the sports analogies, I get a little nervous.
When a receiver starts running down the field before he caught the ball, right? That's what I just did.
What?
Huh?
What did you say? When a receiver...
Right. So you throw it to a receiver, sometimes they make the turn up the field before they actually catch the ball.
Okay.
Well, that's what I just did. I made the turn to the next thought, didn't finish the first thought.
I understand now.
Come on, pay attention.
Okay, I'm with you right now. So we are going to get BG in the mix in January, which she's watching right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just say yes.
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 Yes, Jerry.
That's the answer.
Yeah, so it's either...
Yes, Realty Partners.
It's either...
Yes, Realty Partners.
Yeah. It's either going to be the first Monday of January or the second Monday. I got to look at the calendar.
You guys will coordinate through DMs, right?
Yeah, got it.
Okay. Brian's watching the program. Lancaster, and he says, this is one of the best shows you guys have done. I'm laughing with tears streaming down my cheeks for most of this hour. Bravo, gentlemen. This from DP, I'm afraid that 90% of all being built will be attached due to high cost of land and affordability in Albemarle County. In Albemarle County, if land is available at all. I do think getting land for development will be main issue in the future of Albemarle County. Can you make a bold prediction?
Yeah, so yes. Bold prediction. Sorry.
Bold prediction.
Bold prediction.
Bold prediction.
Yes and maybe no yes.
You'd be a great politician.
You two.
You'd be a great politician.
I've been working with politicians for over 3.5 decades.
I know you have.
From state level to local level. The short answer to that is probably yes. But it really depends on these new policies that Albemarle County is working on, particularly in affordable housing, right? They've just adopted a new policy. They're working on this incentive program. So the hesitation a little bit on that is where does Albemarle County go? Just like the city of Charlottesville, by the way, and just like all the other jurisdictions, they're all working on their comprehensive plans or have finished or adopted, in the city's case, their comprehensive plan. And it's all going to be about how they're going to tweak or how they're going to rework or how they're going to formulate their zoning ordinance. I don't want to geek out too much on here, but their zoning ordinances to match their vision. Right, which is their comprehensive plan. So I'm hopeful that there's going to be a little bit more of a synergy. Boy,
synergy.
These are big words.
Yeah,
huh?
I knew you were going to highlight synergy.
Synergy.
I know you terrifyingly well. We spent a lot of time together. Second most, then, besides our wives. Actually, you're third most. You're in the third slot. You know who's in the second slot, right?
Judah.
Yeah. Judah's in the 2 slot. Judah's like, God, 10 years with this guy.
My Liza's in my second slot. No. I love what we do. Again, this is like the 6th time we said this today. We literally rolled on the show with how much prep time?
You're not supposed to highlight this.
Yeah, but it's important to highlight it is how much fun and chemistry that we have and roll it out. Yes, you can look at our desk and know that we've prepped because we've got paperwork and stuff that we circulate around, which we haven't even gotten to yet on that end of it. But yeah, bold prediction, that's kind of why I'm looking at this 2.5% to 5%. And somewhere Judah's going to archive this and we'll find out if we're right coming next year, that the inventory is going to increase a little bit because I just think you're going to start seeing a little bit more new construction ramp up a little bit. I may be wrong.
So we'll see. That's a bold prediction. Another one, we should keep a tally of the bold predictions.
Well, that's kind of what we're doing, right? It's
So the directors,
No, isn't this thing like live forever?
Well, I mean, it does. We're papering the trail, and it lives forever online, but a list is what I'm saying.
Oh, that like requires writing and stuff.
A list.
Right?
You're okay at writing.
No, I delegate that out.
You're okay at writing.
Yeah.
Second person on the feed saying we need a smoke machine.
Okay. Yona, I'm sorry that my Amazon account's growing.
A smoke machine would be dope.
We will get a smoke machine. We will get. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm sure I can order one on Amazon.
What else do we need for the bold predictions and the fortune telling? Judah, can you help us? What do you think would contribute to the set?
By the way, if
you see that the crystal ball is working well here, don't you, J-Dubs? Yeah, for the fortune teller set.
So hey, by the way, if you look at the box on Mr. Predicto,
okay,
he's not putting his hands on the.
I'm trying not to. You're right. Mr. Predicto is not putting his hands here.
He's not.
I don't know if they can tell here.
Yeah. So
we can't touch.
Mr. Predicto goes like this.
All right. So basically, you're saying don't touch the crystal ball.
Don't touch the crystal ball.
All right. We won't touch the crystal ball. Hats. We have hats. All right.
Mr. Predicto, will Jerry touch the crystal ball again?
No, I will.
Let's see what Mr. Predicto says.
Everything points to yes.
Mr. Predicto. Everything points to yes.
Yeah. What do we do for a living? We sit around and have
fun. We
fun.
have a good time.
Oh,
when you make your passion your profession, you never work a day in your life.
Amen to that. Amen to that. I totally enjoy every moment of what we do. Doesn't mean it's not stressful, because it sure as hell is.
Every day some days are better than others.
Even a bad day is a good day, whatever that means.
Even a bad day is a good day. Wow.
Even a bad, that sounds, you know what that sounds like? A yogiism. Do you know what a yogi?
Oh yeah, Yogi Berra.
Yogi Berra, yeah.
Yeah, yogiism.
It ain't over till it's over?
It ain't over till it's over. Let me see if I can find some other yogiisms.
Well, I'm going to now get I just paid some highest compliments to my wife. I'm going to change that up a little bit. Not that I'm going to go back, but I call them Yona-isms.
Yona-isms?
Yeah.
You better choose your words carefully.
No. Yona-isms. So she speaks multiple languages.
Yes, she's very intelligent.
Speaks English, can translate between English and French and English and German and French, and however she can do all these things, but sometimes doesn't quite understand the nuances of English.
Okay.
So she said something the other day. She goes, "I'm barking up a dead horse." Keith, you're barking up a dead horse. And I went, what the hell are you saying? So that is a Yonaism.
Barking up. So here's when you take a fork in the road, when you come to a fork in the road,
what's the best?
Take it. Take it. You can observe a lot by just watching.
That's exactly right.
It ain't over till it's over.
Ain't over till it's over.
We made too many wrong mistakes.
We made too many
wrong mistakes. No one goes there nowadays. It's too crowded.
God, don't I miss him? It just was fun to actually. You've actually probably never listened to it.
I always thought the record would stand until it was broken.
Yep.
Love is the most important thing in the world, but baseball is pretty good too.
So a little Yogi Berra trivia, and Michael Plecker, who's watching, can't say that. What was his position that he played before?
He was a catcher.
There you go.
He was a catcher. Michael Plecker, minor league baseball, one of Harrisburg's finest backstops. Michael Plecker, now Mr. Fontana.
Mr. Fontana, yeah.
Mr. Pantops.
Mr. Pantops. He's Mr. Everything. You give that guy an opportunity, and he will make it happen.
Michael Plecker, we love you here on Real Talk and the I Love Seaville Network. BG, Brittany Gray, my Yogi fave. I don't think we get smarter as we get older. We just run out of stupid things to do.
I'm not there yet. We clearly.
You're not old.
Clearly, we're not there yet. We have plenty of stupid things.
You're
to
not
do.
old.
No, I'm talking about the stupid things to do.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't run out.
Is
of
this
stupid...
where we close the show by putting our hats on again?
I'm not going through this whole hair thing again.
You don't want to put? I have a mirror and a comb in the green room.
Oh, okay.
And hairspray.
hat
We
do
don't have to.
Oh, that's okay. Which hat do we want to do? We want to do the Christmas hat, or do we want to do?
I'll go Cindy Lou Who.
All right. This is my favorite hat.
Cindy Lou Who hat? All right, put Cindy Lou Who on. That's very good. Oh man, this one's messing up my hair more. Yours is not limp this time. Yours is mine is to the side here.
Can we not talk about
I'm
that?
talking about your hat. Your hat.
Okay.
Your hat. All right, look, mine. I like your hat better.
That's my.
Yours is better. Your hat's better.
My favorite Christmas movie is The Grinch Who Stole Christmas.
I thought your favorite Christmas movie was
Cartoon, I should say. Let me requantify.
Okay.
Christmas cartoon is The Grinch Who Stole
Bold
Christmas.
prediction. What Christmas movie will Keith and Yona watch the most this year? Crystal ball camera. What Christmas movie will
you know it
Keith
already.
and Yona watch this year? Crystal ball camera. What is it?
Well, how's that work? And then I tell you, you're supposed to. You're
I will
supposed to
say
go.
we talked about this the other day.
Yeah, if you.
Oh, the Little Shop?
No, that's the Herpes.
Was it the Little Shop?
No, I alluded to a song in there that we sing. We sing two songs on Christmas Eve. This is what we did with the Herpes. One is Silent Night. The other one is
Tell me.
White Christmas.
White Christmas. So the movie is
White Christmas.
Okay, it's White Christmas.
Jesus, Mary, and Joseph.
Jesus,
Dear
Mary,
Lord.
and Joseph.
Dear Lord, please give me help.
Mine is either, and I don't care what anyone says,
Die Hard.
Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
With the F word all over it.
You don't think
Christmas.
Die Hard is a Christmas movie?
I think Die Hard is a movie you watch during the Christmas season. It is not a Christmas movie. So
People,
So here's
that's
the great
blasphemous. Did you hear that?
That's not blasphemous.
That's blasphemous.
How could that be blasphemous?
That's blasphemous. Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Nikki, please talk to him what the word blasphemous means.
Who are you talking to? Nikki Chambers?
No, I'm talking the Nick
Erpy.
Erpy.
Okay.
So here's the great thing about the crystal ball.
Okay.
You can see your Cindy Lou Who hat in it.
You know, I look at the crystal ball. Yours might crack if it's seeing you. There's the wall. Mine is. Okay, here are my top three. Home Alone.
Okay.
Home Alone 1 and 2.
Okay.
Would you call those Christmas movies?
Yeah, whatever.
You don't call those Christmas movies?
This is your movies.
Okay, I say
this
Home
is
Al-
what's important to you.
Home Alone 1 and 2.
Okay.
The first and second one.
Okay.
Christmas Vacation, Chevy Chase.
Okay.
I love that movie.
Okay.
Watch it Christmas Eve every year. It's a tradition. My wife loves traditions.
Okay.
Die Hard
Okay.
in the 4 slot.
Okay.
Die Hard's a Christmas movie.
Okay. Is Alex X, Mr. Predicto.
Oh, let's act Mr. Predicto.
Mr. Predicto.
Go.
Is Die Hard considered a Christmas movie, Mr. Predicto?
The answer cannot be found at this moment.
Oh, okay. We got to ask him again.
No, I think that's the right answer because I think it means, some people, it's not like It's a Wonderful Life. That is a Christmas movie.
You don't think Die Hard is a Christmas movie?
I think it's a movie you watch during Christmas. I do not think it's a Christmas movie.
Do you guys think Die Hard is a Christmas movie?
And I love the movie. I think
it's a great movie.
I watch it every Christmas. But to say it's a Christmas movie is a little, I think.
Lisa Snyder, Die Hard is definitely a Christmas movie. She just put it in the feed here.
This could be a divisive.
Chris Parks, Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
You cannot watch that with children.
So I'm keeping count. I got one
That's
yes.
1-1.
1-1.
I say yes, so that's 2-1. It wins.
Yeah, but I say no. So
Oh, okay. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie, Judah?
don't put Judah on the spot like that. So the
Judah,
political.
it's a yes or no answer.
Yeah, but he's much
All right,
smarter
he doesn't
than
want
that.
to- yeah, he doesn't want
So I think my answer was the right answer.
Oh, imagine. I think
Imagine that. So I win. There you go.
God.
I'm taking a chairmanship executive.
Answer is the right answer.
You know what? I literally didn't think about that before I said it. I just said it.
Well, how old are you?
Yeah, old enough.
You say old enough.
Old enough to know.
Whatever the age is, going on 17 over there.
It's because I said so.
Right answer.
Have you?
Brittany says, well, according to every channel, it's categorized as a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
But gotta love Keith's ability to stand alone.
Thank you, Brittany.
The Urpy brothers had a very heated debate on this subject during our post-lunch walk one day. The answer will satisfy no one.
Well, that's the point. So this is almost like, this is a divisive thing, man. Some people are on one side, some people on the other side. The reason I was trying to give the safe political answer that it is a movie that you play during Christmas. I don't think it's a Christmas movie.
You're only basing that on the violence and the profanities.
Yeah, I mean...
Jenny Haskins says, Die Hard 100% is a Christmas movie on Twitter.
I respect his right to say that. He just happens to be wrong.
It's a woman.
Oh, I'm sorry. She happens to be wrong.
Jenny Haskins.
My hearing aids are not picking up so much of the
Well, it's
conversation.
because Cindy Lou hat is covering your ears.
Well, I think what's happening is the wire in the hat is short.
I like that hat.
This is my favorite. One of my favorite hats.
It's shorting the hearing aids?
Yeah. My hearing aids right now are like high-pitched buzz going on in it. So
Which Christmas Carol is the best?
Oh.
Alistair Sim, Patrick Stewart, George C. Scott, or Guy Pearce?
Oh, you're talking about the actor of the Christmas Carol?
Yeah.
Who played in... Not what is your favorite Christmas Carol,
Well,
but who is your favorite
Which Christmas Carol is the best, is he saying, based on the actors that played in it?
Got it. So I don't know the actor's name, but I'm a big TCM fan. You probably don't even know what that is.
Turner Classic Movies.
Oh, good for you, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm impressed. That's the only TV we watch, frankly.
You only watch Turner Classic Movies?
It drives Yona nuts.
What, do you watch Hallmark movies?
Yeah, I'm a sappy kind of guy.
The older you've gotten, the sappier you've gotten.
No,
right?
that's not true. Not at all. You ask Yona, you ask my girls, if you want me to tear up, just put a Lassie movie on.
You tear up to Lassie?
Or a Shirley Temple movie. Any Shirley Temple movie, we'd be bawling halfway through it.
Hold on, there's a sound. What's the sound we should play for that?
Hey, I am comfortable enough of
I'm not saying anything about...
if you would to put a Shirley Temple movie on, and Yona will second that, my girls will second that, I will tear up, big time.
Shirley Temple?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah.
You wouldn't say the older you've gotten, the sappier you've gotten?
Oh, I'm sure at some level, but I've always teared up on the Lassie. When I was a kid growing up, I just was like, Lassie, come home, Lassie. Yeah, I'm a sensitive guy. I really would appreciate it.
Timmy's stuck in the well.
Timmy's
stuck in the well. Lassie,
Yeah.
Where's Timmy? Timmy's in the well.
That's right. But you also notice Lassie was always a female, not a male.
Well, yeah, because the females are the superheroes of the world.
And super smarter than we used to.
I have no doubt.
We used to have a male, and he was not too sharp.
You had a male collie?
I did.
And he was not sharp?
He was not sharp.
But what's the smartest dog you've ever had? Is it Forrest?
No. A dog by the name of Leo.
I have a Leo.
And Leo's
a German Shepherd that we have.
Ours was a German Shepherd Rhodesian Ridgeback mix.
That's a great mix. I bet you Leo was fairly intimidating.
Leo was very intimidating.
Yeah. How big? Approaching 100 pounds?
Yeah, a little over.
Yeah.
But just super smart.
My Leo scares the hell out of people. He's a 100-plus pound German Shepherd, all black.
Yeah.
All black. Super smart.
Super smart, and I bet you he's not as scary as everybody thinks he is.
No, Leo's a teddy bear.
Yeah.
Now, anytime you mess with Leo's pack, watch out.
Yeah.
Like the UPS guy, for some reason, we had the screen door in front of our house. The door was closed. And the UPS guy, he needed a signature. And for some reason, he walked in the house.
Oh, shit.
Leo jumped from across the hallway, knocked the guy down, did not pierce him, did not bite him, but just stood over him.
Pinned him, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that was not smart.
The guy shouldn't have walked in the house.
That was not
Why
smart.
would he do that?
Well, I'm
when
sure,
there's a beware of dog sign.
yeah, well, I'm sure he's trying to do the right thing, and he was trying to
He
be
learned a
helpful,
lesson for sure.
friendly on that, but you don't.
So let everybody know what we have planned for Friday.
Yeah, so at the moment, we have confirmed Ned Galloway, the chairman of
Board of
Albemarle,
Supervisors.
and I think he's the GM is his title. As a matter of fact, I know it is.
Car Lots.
Or Car Lots.
On
So
Pantops.
We're going to give him a little shout out for his business that he does. And,
Ned Galloway, we love you.
And talk about that. I'm trying to get Lloyd Snook to join us
We're efforting Lloyd Snook.
because in about 15 minutes, UVA is going to announce, supposedly, I think that's the time, announce the 3 sites that it's going to contribute into this affordable housing crisis we're having in our region. So we're excited about hearing that. We're going to talk about how that is going to impact from their perspective, from the elected officials' perspective, on what that means to them and how do they want to work. And, we're just going to spitball this a little bit and maybe do a little bit of our year-end wrap-up with Albemarle County and a year-end wrap-up with Lloyd Snook in the city and some predictions for more of these bold predictions for 2022. And I think that's about it. So
Love it.
We're going to have fun.
Today was a lot of fun.
Enjoy it. Oh, God, look at that. It's
I had a
quarter-
blast. First time I looked at the clock was 11:46 too.
I
You going to tell them about the 4th show?
no, we'll have that conversation
With Scott?
With Scott.
Okay. All right. This is Real Talk, guys. Yes Realty Partners, Interstate Service Company, Home's Best Friend, Charlottesville Settlement Company, Ross Mortgage, Dairy Market, Pearl Certification, Shenandoah Joe and Dave Fafara,
Thank you for the caffeine.
Segura Solar,
Yep.
KW Alliance, American Pest.
Yeah, we've got a really rock star of a January coming up. We're gonna
The show's on fire.
we've got some really cool shows planned. For
You had better hats than me today.
what's that?
You had better hats than me today.
If you don't think that was by planning, you're
I
nuts.
know. It was very strategic. Everything you do is strategic.
That's not true. That's not true.
I think a lot of what you do is strategic.
That's-
Bold prediction, Mr. Predicto.
Mr. Predicto does everything that Keith does very strategic. I can't even speak English today.
Everything points to no.
Oh! Everything points to no, Mr. Predicto.
I think Mr. Predicto is wrong, by the way.
I think Mr. Predicto is wrong,
I
too.
think maybe I influenced.
Maybe yes,
maybe no.
no
Yes.
yes.
Maybe I influenced Mr. Predicto.
Very nice. I thoroughly enjoyed today.
Yeah. I
Genuinely enjoyed today.
again,
I enjoy all the shows with you. This one was a hell of a lot of fun.
But our Tuesdays always were a lot of
Yeah,
fun,
this
which
is
is you
fun.
and I. We just
Yeah.
have a lot of fun on that end of it, and I hope people are patient enough to go with it because I know people.
They
I know-
love this.
I know people join because of the information with the round table, but
It's Christmas.
it's Christmas, and we've got 3 rules on Real Talk, right? No divisive politics, no pointing fingers, and everybody's got to have fun. And as long as we're having fun, and as long as the sponsors will support us, and as long as you guys will have us, and as long as Mrs. Smith will allow me to do this,
Mrs. Smith, allow him to do it.
we will sit here and just have fun and hopefully provide good information. And Mr. Predicto will predict the upcoming of everything.
Yes Realty Partners. Check them out online. Yes Realty Partners. We need, when it comes to listing your home and doing the most difficult decision, buying and selling a house right after who you marry, Yes Realty Partners is your choice.
So I'm glad you brought that up.
And by the way, the website is quite beautiful, nicely designed and developed.
Yeah, well,
Yes
who-
Realty
who-
Partners.
who
Just
did
scroll
that?
down to the bottom of the footer and you'll see who
Who
designed
did
and developed
that?
that website.
Who did that? Judah, right?
I
Judah
hear,
did
I hear
that.
it's VMP Brands that did
I
that.
heard Judah did that.
VMP Brands.
And Liza with the little poor thing going.
Oh, Liza's the
Liza
brains.
can write some code.
Liza's the brains.
I'm just telling you. But I just, again, a little plug for what we're bringing up on January and February and March and the beginning of next year. We're going to be doing a series of, and you've given me this idea, we're going to do series of first-time home buyer conversations, seller conversations, what does it look like through that, and see if we can help folks out there in this conversation. Is because
Smart.
Well,
Smart.
thank you. So the reality of even if we have a 2 to 5% increase in inventory, it's still going to be a challenge. So we just need to work together on trying to work ourselves through that.
Good stuff today. Keith Smith, Jerry Miller, Judah Wickower, Real Talk, presented by Yes Realty Partners, Interstate Service Companies. Big time news on the horizon. Is Scott Friday?
Pardon?
Is Scott Friday?
No, Scott is the 21st.
Scott's Tuesday.
The 21st, whatever day that is.
Scott Morris, we love you. See that you're watching. Tuesday. Thank you kindly for joining us on the Tuesday edition of Batman and Robin.
A week from today.
With
they'll be
Alfred.
on.
Yeah, that's right. Good job. Keith.
No, I
14 plus 7.
You just saw like the light bulb come
I
on.
saw that.
Hold
You're
on,
like,
today is
"Whoa,
Tuesday.
that's right. Very good."
Much like the light bulb that went on at 5:30 this morning. Like, oh, Christmas is 10 days away. Honey, what
This
do you
was
want for
so
Christmas?
nice for Brittany. I really enjoy showing Yes Realty property, Yes Realty homes to my clients. Prepared very well for staging, professional process throughout, great marketing, strategically
Oh, wow.
priced. Big fan here.
Wow, thank you so much. And a shout out to Emily Funk, right?
Staging professional.
She has 4 certificates, I believe, or 5. I may have that wrong.
We love you, Emily Funk.
But she is an awesome team member. Awesome team member. So
We got to go.
Yeah,
I got to get ready for my 12:30. We got to go. It's 11:51.
Okay, whatever.
Okay, we're out. Judah, Keith, Jerry, Real Talk. We will see you in 30
Thank you for
minutes.
participating, Brittany.
And I love CBU.
made
Thank
it.
you for watching the show, guys. You guys have a good afternoon. Good morning. Take care.
Be kind to one another.
Yeah, be kind. Very good job. Keith.
Yeah, have fun. I don't want to take the hat off.